One of the biggest fears out there, I would say, is the fear of death.
Oh, so many people are afraid of death, but if you study near-death experiences, you will not be afraid. And anyone that has been near death, they come back changed and they come back with such love. And I wrote a novel, which is actually getting ready to come out. And in this novel, she has a near-death experience. And I have to tell you, it transforms people. You know, there's 26, 27 different things that happen, but essentially we normally go through a tunnel, which I believe is just the quantum field. And you were either met by God or met by your loved ones and spiritual guides. And then they review your life with you. And some people are given the option to come back. And, my best friend, had that option when she was 16. They said, you can stay on this side or you can go back. And she came back. And anybody that comes back no longer has fear about dying. And if we only knew how beautiful the process is, we wouldn't be afraid. Recently we had the opportunity to be with my brother when he passed. And I can tell you, at the moment he passed over, I saw the most euphoric look on his face. It was euphoria of, oh my gosh, mom and dad. I'm sure my mom and dad were there. I'm sure my sister was there. I'm sure all the people that passed before him were there to greet him, his dog, everybody he truly loved. And I think if we just saw it that way and we weren't so afraid, and I think sometimes religion wants us to be afraid, because in some religions they tell you, this is it. This is all you got. If you're not baptized, you go to purgatory. If you don't live your life right, you're not going to heaven. But if you start studying the masters, there really is no heaven. We can be in heaven right now on earth, and that's what the fifth dimension is. But people don't understand that. And what I'm talking about is some pretty esoteric ideas, but this is what you find by studying, some of these concepts, that there is no need to be afraid of death. I promise you. Death is for the living. And what I mean is that we all have to mourn and cry and think, oh my gosh, our life is going to be so awful without that person. But doesn't have to be awful. It can be enriched by losing someone, as awful as that sounds. And somebody might say, well, how do you explain losing a 2-year-old or a 4-year-old? Or, I call those people earth angels. And they came into our lives for a short time to teach us great lessons